So the thing with all the edits, it's funnier to make a joke about editing it in. You don't have to do it.
Yeah. Well, then I had to go and ruin it by actually doing the Bruno edit.
like asking you to make an edit is the joke in and of itself most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I ask you some stupid shit sometimes, like edited a fart for the entire playthrough.
Yeah, just Mikey, you take the fart cloud you made for the fart sizzle reel and overlay it to the entire playthrough.
That was, I have to say, what part was that in? Because that was so funny. that in order to play all the fart samples, you had to put a gigantic green cloud on the screen the whole time. Well done. Done. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I find it so funny isn't farts in and of itself. At this point, it's because we've embraced it so much, and that's what I find funny about it.
The farts.
Like anytime there's a cloud, like turn that gigantic cloud that Elise shoots out into a fart.
Anyways.
Oh boy. It doesn't give boss intros? Oh wait, is he here? There it is.
He occupies the laboratory and will attack whoever visits there.
Whoever visits there. Split mushroom!
Let's split out of here.
So if you can't tell, we're back after like months. And if you also can't tell, Mikey's editing this half. Yeah. I edited the first half. You can tell by the fact that all the edits are shitty.
Fuck you.
Oh, damn.
No, my edits are shitty.
Okay.
Oh.
You can tell because my edits are shitty, but Mikey's are, like, expertly done.
Yeah. Like, Ethan, all of Ethan's intros just look like YouTube poop music videos or whatever.
Yes.
And then
Mikey's looks like he actually spent time and effort.
Yes.
Whereas mine are all just like audio gags.
Yeah.
I wasn't not expecting the football meme to pop up on this channel.
What was the football meme? Did I do that?
No, the soccer. Football,
Oh yeah, I've never seen that before. What is it?
Really?
Okay,
no,
so
I don't recall ever seeing that before in my life.
I think it was around like 2020.
Yeah.
Early 2020, there was just a meme where like it's like a pirate rip-off of some Konami soccer game. I think it was like Pro Sports. It's like a PES game, PES, for N64. And then some Brazilian company took the source code and put Ronaldinho in it. Actually, I think it was like Argentinian or Argentine. It wasn't even Brazilian.
Argentine?
So, yeah, Argentine is actually the real demonym.
Oh, okay. Oops. I thought you were just making a goof.
Ethan.
I know.
It was either.
Some bootleg company stole the source code.
Look at that. That's much more effective. Holy crapola. Yeah, it does a little bit more damage, I'd say.
Yeah, a little bit.
This boss the first time was a bit of a struggle.
But yeah, basically, some bootleg company took the source code for a Konami soccer game, threw Ronaldinho in it, and then they put someone in a booth who apparently was multilingual, who spoke both Portuguese and Spanish. Or maybe it was something else. And then just had him say, "Ha ha ha ha! Ronaldinho sucker!" And then people found it, and then thought it was funny, so they kept editing it into random things. So like if you look up Ronaldinho soccer memes on the internet, then like my favorite one was made, I can't remember what his name is, but he's like he's like a Twitter user that makes like shit posts from China or something, and he took like a Rhythm Heaven section where someone was kicking a soccer ball, then the soccer ball goes way up in the air and spins really fast, and then all of a sudden it's Ronaldinho soccer.
Yeah. It's one of those memes where it's like it pops up out of nowhere when you're like not expecting it.
Yeah.
Oh, like the old John Cena memes.
Yeah. Fuzzball. 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 Fuzzball.
Those ones are so funny. Oh my god. Nowadays there are no memes.
Yeah.
Not
I tell you
X.
what, things were better back when everything was rage faces. Which Mikey
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
know
glad-
about until he was 18.
He didn't know, but he didn't learn about those until. Oh, I
got hit by the corner there.
That was bullshit. No, like, come on. Come on, game.
Well, you know what was
It
funny was
happens.
looking into the... Sorry, Alonzo.
Oh, you're good.
What was funny was looking at all of the Hammer Brother deaths in the post. I was, like, looking at them, and there were times where the hammers would, like, were blatantly not touching me at all, and I still...
Unalived.
And then there was another
really
time
sucks,
where it,
doesn't it?
where it, like, clipped right through me, and then in, like, the third frame that they were touching me, they finally actually...
Unalived.
me. So it's like...
It
I
reminds
don't know
me
what-
of us. It reminds me of us interrupting Alonzo,
Yeah.
like getting almost hit by an axe, but still dying from a hammer, brother.
Is that how
Right
you
through
feel?
his conversation.
Is that how you feel?
Right through his conversation.
Is that how
We're
you
playing
feel?
Alonzo's favorite game. God
Which
dang
one
it.
of them? 5.
Alonzo, tell us your favorite stage in this game, because you never answered me last time.
Oh yeah, I think
Right
I was,
through
I
his
was thinking
conversation.
about it. In this
Is it
game,
this one?
I would say Frost Wallace because it's the easiest
Frost
one to like
Wallace?
grind. Frost Wallace. Now I can't say it. That I
Now
messed
he'll
up once.
forever be Frost Wallace.
I saw
Frost
a
Wallace,
lot
yeah.
of Wallace thirst when that Scott Pilgrim anime thing came out.
So is it a sequel or is it a remake? Or
It's
both?
like Final Fantasy VII soft reboot.
Yeah, it's like a continuation.
Well, it starts off with regularly.
It's more
Does it,
like a
diverge halfway through.
it's like a splitting of history. It's like an alternate timeline
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, so it's an adaptation, but it takes a little bit something new to the table.
Yeah, but of course a lot of people got mad about that because that's not how it was advertised per se.
They already got a movie. Come on.
Well, that was like a live action movie. And
That
not
movie
like
was fantastic. I love that movie.
It was
You
good.
shut your ass, Mikey. This is Gemini Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Speaking of 7, I
Mike,
finally
Alonzo
beat Rebirth.
doesn't.
Oh
Go ahead.
no, it's okay. Not-
No, tell me.
No,
See,
I
that's
finally
exactly what I'm
beat-
talking about. Alonzo gets interrupted and he apologizes.
yeah, it's an issue. I finally beat
Skill issue.
Rebirth after putting like 110 plus hours into it, and in that, I would say that's now breached one of my top 5 games of all time.
Mhm.
There's so much in it.
Even better than the original.
Yeah. No, Rebirth is really good.
I have to say that I actually did actually, it was probably 6 or 9 months ago at this point, but I tried to play OG FF7. I had to stop.
Emphasis on tried.
Well, it was fine, but as soon as I got to like the open world section for the first time, I'm like, oh, I'm never going to have the time to finish this.
Well, it does feel like a completely different game starts at that point.
Yeah, that's when I was like, okay, I have a large enough docket of games to play elsewhere. This one is not worth my time to put this much into it.
Well, that's
Freaking love
Instead,
them.
I have to play Splatterhouse 2 for the Sega Geneseroid.
I thought you already beat that. See, he's
I
like
mean,
his
the other
fingers
day.
are going out, like he's showing off his nails.
I just beat Splatterhouse 2 the other day, actually.
Yeah. So now you have plenty of time to go back and finish FF17, maybe.
No, because now I'm playing Shakan the Forever Man for the Sega Geneseroid, which
That-
is one of the hardest Sega. What?
That game was made by the same person who made Mr. Bones for the Saturn.
Yeah, it's not a technically impressive game, but we can tell you all about that in the
Yeah.
playthrough.
Well, yeah, Ethan's
Just
gonna be
kidding.
playing that for you live on stream with no cuts.
Yeah, apparently that game is extremely difficult. Like one of the hardest Sega Genesis games, like NES level of hard.
Apparently it was
So-
based on a comic. I looked into it because you showed me like a long play of it and was like, what the fuck is this?
Of Shakan the Forever Man?
Yeah, you sent me a long play. You didn't make
When
it.
did I do that?
No, this was like months ago, man.
I don't remember this at all.
And then I was just like, wait a minute, Ed Annunciata, he's that alien who made Mr. Bones for the Saturn.
What can you do on the moon? You can't even breathe on the moon.
Interesting. I didn't know that at all. It's the poster boy of the Gems driver.
Yeah.
So it sounds really shitty, but this is one of the Gems games that kind of actually sounds kind of neat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail that much. I'm just talking what I'm thinking about.
I just like hearing what you're passionate about, Ethan.
Well, I'm passionate about a lot of weird, nerdy shit that nobody else likes.
Yeah, like the
But I
fucking
care.
Titanic.
Yeah. I like this background a lot.
Oh, yeah, I think you said that last time.
No, last time I probably did, but last time I said that the fireballs look just like Bucky O'Hare.
You said both. I remember
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
I know.
Mikey, turn all of the lava and background fart green. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. You don't do it. Don't actually do it.
It's
I'm just trying to
tempting.
elicit a laugh. Gosh dang it. It's tempting.
I mean, that sounds
Yeah.
that sounds like a good editing challenge, is what it sounds like.
It's like every time it gets brighter, fade the fart noise in, and then every time it gets dark in the background, fade the fart noise out. So it's like...
I could just copy paste the keyframes. Yeah. I gotta do
I
something to save this
apologize,
playthrough.
audience, I apologize. I'm not like this in real life.
Why aren't you being honest?
I mean, I'm a little bit. There's one of my good friends at work. We greet each other nearly every day about going, "Oh, hey, fart sniffer, how you doing?"
Those fart sniffers.
No, that's not my boss. Another guy. We call each other fart sniffer as a greeting.
Oh,
Or we'll talk about something and we'll like pretend to argue, and I'll be like, hey, why don't you go sniff a fart? I promise we're funny. He's 40 years old. He's more mature than me.
age doesn't mean maturity.
Yeah.
I mean, look at... never mind, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get political with this.
Look at Ethan.
Look
No,
at
you're-
Mikey. He's the oldest one here. And he's the least mature.
If Mikey unplugged his PC right now, the video would stop.
Mikey, don't! Mikey, you know what to do with that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mention that, because there was this one time I was recording a playthrough with the Unversecast, and then partway through, Gabe the cat stepped on a power strip and turned off my computer.
And you did. Oh no!
Oh no, that sucks.
So that's how the infamous Team Dark playthrough on Unversecast happened, which you can no longer view
on the.
because Haydox decided 5 years after the fact that he doesn't want literally anything with him in it to be on the channel anymore. So
all of the Unversecast playthroughs with him are deleted.
yeah, and the podcast too. You just
So all the videos up online now are the ones without Haydox in it.
yes.
Oh.
Do you want us to use a code name so you can censor over it? and you
I'll
don't
just
have to do
censor
at
it
this
in
point?
post. It's fine. People
Okay.
already know what's going on. I've already told them about it, but apparently a bunch of people didn't read my community posts on the channel explaining why the Team Dark playthrough is gone, because I got a comment about that the other day.
So that means we can do the Team Dark playthrough?
Yeah, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, we can do the Dark playthrough again.
Yeah. And I
But
guess.
Alonzo will play this time.
Yeah. Alonzo will.
I got my GameCube ready.
Yeah, and that's right. Mikey gave Alonzo his Carby, so Alonzo's all set to record real footage.
I was going to just use my Dolphin.
Or
It's
that
much
too.
easier.
Oh, we need to tell our story about Ethan's capture card real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yes, I want to hear Mikey tell you the story.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, you might have noticed that since we've returned, that Ethan has yet to play a game on the show. And the reason for that was, I was just like, hey, Ethan, what do you want to play in the show? And he's like, I really want to play Felix the Cat. That's a short game, it's real good. And it would be something easy. And I'm like, okay. You cool with setting up an NES emulator? And he's like, well, I want to play it on a real console, Mikey. and I'm like, well, there's a PS4 version. They ported it to PS4 for the Felix the Cat collection. You could just get you like a decent HDMI caption. You could play it there. And he's like, but I want to play it on a real NES, Mikey.
Okay, pause right there. Who went through the painstaking effort of doing all of the shit to play the Super Mario Bros. 2 playthrough?
Yeah, but the problem is that you don't want to spend that kind of money.
I know. But the point is that...
I mean, like, yes, it is true
Yeah.
that I got a Famicom and modded it, and I even, between playthroughs, replaced the voltage regulator and drilled out some of the holes to prevent jail bars. I am crazy, and I go through a lot of steps.
You went through all that effort, which is fine, but I'm saying you understand my argument that I want to play the NES version.
Yeah, I get why
yeah.
you prefer original hardware. I do too, obviously. But it's like, it's a pain in the ass, and it costs a lot of money to get all that shit set up. That's just the fact of it. If you want footage that looks halfway decent. It's like when we started in like 2013, things were very different.
Welcome to the Game Mavericks. I am Mr. Titanic, aka Gyro Man in the intro. Or these two goofballs sitting next to me will call me Ethan.
I'm Exoparadigm Gamer, also known as Michael. I believe I was based in the intro. And this gentleman next to me is...
I'm 64, or otherwise known as Alonzo. I'm in a serious lack of sleep and caffeine right now. So,
we have some...
His name is actually Alonzo, but...
It's Alonzo. Don't listen to him.
Yes, we played the first two Mega Man games on the channel.
Mega Man playthrough.
This game is a cartridge of an NES being emulated on a PlayStation 2 disc, which is being played inside of a PlayStation 3 console. That's why they did. That's why they did it.
See, this is what Knuckle has to look like.
Because we had no other way to record it.
Yeah, I think
And
that
it's
was
just,
before
like,
I got
awful.
the hot pug. Yeah, it looks...
Memories.
We
But,
all
yeah.
recorded in one room on the shittiest mic possible. That's what
I
we had.
tasted Mikey's fart once because he was moving across my
Yeah,
face.
he tasted Mikey's fart.
Like, there's a reason
oh,
why...
God, it tastes like chicken strips.
Yeah,
I
or
wish
pizza.
it did.
Yeah.
Well, it's like back in 2013, 2014 when we started, because we've been doing this shit for 10 years, not counting our hiatus. But it's like, back in the day, like, things were different. You couldn't... I don't think 4K TVs were really a thing. 4K Blu-ray didn't exist. 1080p... I didn't even know if 1080p was on YouTube in 2013. It probably was.
Yes, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. I remember they went to 60 frames per second our sophomore year of college.
Okay, yeah, so you couldn't even upload in 60 FPS back then.
Yeah, you couldn't even
Right.
upload in 60 FPS. So it just tells you how far we've come as a channel and how much we do this solely as a passion project because we love it.
Yeah. But it's like, at this point, I have spent all the money to get all of my consoles modded with RGB and get really good quality, high triple shielded cables and all that shit, and decent scalers and stuff. So it's kind of like, to me, the idea of going back to using the techniques we used in college to record, like, Bible adventures on the NES is like...
That was actually in the Sovereign Principality of Seattle.
Yeah, we did that one with Eric, but... You know, like, where you literally just put some composite cables into, like, a cheap, shitty scaler.
Remember when we recorded every single part and had to resync at time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I finally made the suggestion, why not just cut the part up later?
Well, yeah, now... Well, it used to be like you'd have your iPad mini out and you'd be like, okay, 18 minutes have passed. We're gonna make the parts 18 minutes.
Well, Mikey wants 20-minute parts, so this is a 19-minute part. So
I'll get the choke point right here.
See you guys later when we talk about more stories of Amy Rose. Bye bye.
Yeah, I still do like doing that, having a timer. But ever since we've come back from our hiatus, we don't do that anymore.
Fuzzball. 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 Fuzzball.
Fuzzball.
Fuzzball.
Fuzzball.
Fuzzball. Fuzzball. Fuzzball. Fuzzball. Fuzzball. Fuzzball.
From the PI, whole ratio, the whole rat so big.